Hey, it's your girl Mooney 69 Wade Johnson. I'm here with the crew. We are here to talk about Tyler Perry's Beauty and Black episode 6. This is the live recap. Let me bring up. Hey, it's late. Yes. So, yes, we are here. I'm here with Lighting Up with Letitia and VACAYJTV and Shayna MacD. Yes, and we are here. We are live, living in color. Talk about Tyler Perry, Beauty and Black episode 6. So, how do y'all even remember this episode? Who rewatched? Who got a refresh?
Of course, I rewatch. You know that. I be doing a rewatch. So
Yeah.
Oh,
I still have my notes from when I did mine.
Oh yeah, I forgot you missed notes, Queen over there.
That's right, Queen of the notes.
So yes, how would you rate this episode? Like, from your memory? Because when I look back at it, I'm like, it really wasn't that much going on to me, except for the end.
Right.
Little spots here and there.
Yeah, it was just spots here and there. I mean, I guess I'll give it an 8, only because the end was very explosive. So, but I felt like it was kind of the calm before the storm.
Yes. I will agree. Jay?
Yeah, I'll give it like a 7.5. It was cool.
Dang,
it was, yeah, it was cool because I was just like, okay, and it led into the next episode. You know how Netflix does it, and then I was like, oh yeah. So then I woke up with the next one. Not that I fell asleep. I'm just saying it was cool. It was alright. It was alright. I'll give it a 7.5.
I'm not gonna ask Shayna because I don't know.
I'll remember once we go through it.
Okay.
Mo, check the private chat, Mo. Check the private chat.
Clicking a little bit.
A little. Do.
Let's see. How about now?
Keep talking.
Keep talking. Test. 1, 2.
Yeah, it's still like a little at the end, but maybe it's too loud. I don't know.
It's fine. Just keep going.
Is I'm clicking that bad for real? Anybody?
It's a little click.
A little bit.
I can hear it, but I mean, it's fine.
Yeah, it's not. I can't hear you.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna get this episode started. Before we get this episode started, there's some people in the building. Latoya W, yes. Hello, Latoya W. Yes, like she said, hit the like, the share, the subscribe button. The Marcus Vaughn, he always, here to support him and Latoya. So yes. Okay. All right, let's get into the episode. So this episode start off with they having a protest the cancer, outside the building, the company building, and they was about to pull up in the front. So she said go to the garage, for security purposes, stuff like that. And Jules is one to talk to Mallory, I guess, about the situation with Norman and his wife and how it was handled and stuff like that, and how she need to go up there and see him. She said she don't want to do that because she got to work, and she said like she'll go if he tell her who Rory was with at one point. Like she was trying to make a deal, a bargain, and she said she didn't want to go, but I guess it's good to like show her face and support her uncle-in-law, even though we all know what she did to his wife. So it's like, girl, let's play the part and stuff like that. So what do y'all thought of this whole scene? of this, her and her attitude, and she want to know who was Rory with so bad, and Jules trying to tell her to play the part because we know she all did it.
I mean, I know we see that Mallory is basically pretty ruthless, but I mean, she just keeps proving it more and more and more because she doesn't care she hit the aunt. She don't care to go see about the uncle. And in the same conversation, she tells Jules that she wants to know who's responsible for this lawsuit and to unalive them in the street. I'm like, okay then. So she cares about no one but herself and her image. This is wild.
Yeah, and I think it goes to show like how much the family doesn't realize how she truly is, because Jules knows like the uncle's gonna listen to her. That's why he's like, you talk to him, you're the only one who will get through to him. It really shows like how much she deceived them, because I don't know why I don't know how they're falling for it at this point. Like after all these episodes, she seems fake to me. Every time she talks to Uncle Norman or whoever, it's giving fake. But she got that pool, so she's able to deceive them.
VACAY-JayTV, are you there?
Yeah. It's exactly what we've been talking about. Just her knowing that she's the face of the company, her knowing how much power and influence she has. It's like the way she moves is like, yo, I'm untouchable. Like, just handle it. Just handle it. Do what you need to do. Handle this, because we can't go down. You know what I'm saying? If I go down and everybody goes down, so make sure I'm good and then make sure everything else is good too. Like, just do your freaking job. And I can feel her on that, because if we here for business, then just handle it. But the way that she's going about it, I wouldn't handle it like that. She got just a smart ass, terrible mouthpiece to it. You know what I mean? So, you can't really motivate people, inspire people when you like trashing them. You know what I mean? So she needs to take a different approach for me. That's all.
Oh, without a doubt. It's like she's stone-faced. She's cold at best. With her delivery with anybody, even a regular conversation, she is cold. But yeah, so I'm just shocked that she's a face of the company, the way she's behaving. But anyways, we're gonna move on to the drama. The drama outside Motel. Child, what's his name? Angel, baby mama. She blew up the car. I mean, she burnt up the car, and it was a water hose. It was so convenient to have a water hose right there to. It's just funny to me. I'm like, say what? It was just funny to me. So yeah, it's a water hose, and Kimmy is in there in her feelings because she know that that she went to the hospital and they said Rain passed away, and Angel did not know that at first because he said, me, you, and Angel, we gonna get out of here and stuff like that. He's still trying to go down with the plan of kidnapping the man and getting his money and stuff. And then that's what she lay out, that he lives on private property with 5 houses on it and stuff like that. So what are y'all thoughts on this? Still going down with the plan and Morning Rain, and he said he can go. He said they can go to the DR because he got some peoples there. So what are y'all thoughts on this whole scene of Kimmy letting Angel know that Rain is unalive? If y'all can remember, nothing. It seemed like she was like this whole episode. It's like this face right there where it said Rain is unalive. That was her whole face this episode. It's just like,
oh no, it's just a dumb idea. Like, they shouldn't be trying to go. The more they talked it out and was like, y'all don't even have any ID or anything. Like, this idea is just silly. I know you're mad. The baby mama acting up, broke. You mad about Rain, but this idea is just dumb.
Yeah, at this part, like Kimmy is turning back and forth because she had Angel to look up a Jane Doe from 2022 or something. And he looked it up on the phone, and it was some girl named Diamond. I guess they knew something happened to her. So it was an example of what could happen to them if they try to, leave, if you will. So
Yeah, I think Kimmy at this point is just feeling just hopeless at this point, because he even accused her. He was like, "I know you don't think this is funny. It's not funny." She's like, "No, it's not. It's sad," which it is. And I think she just felt like we don't have a way out. So she just was not getting enthusiastic about this plan. Angel, he's the type of person I think is always gonna have a plan for something, no matter if it works or not. He's just gonna always, but he's always thinking of something, which I guess is a pretty good skill to have. He's not afraid to keep trying, but he keep failing, unfortunately. So, because these plans are not working out at all.
Trolls in the chat.
Hold on.
That look like Twitch. Who's streaming in Twitch?
So, yeah, so that was this slide. So let's move on. So we are at the hospital where Uncle Norman is talking to this doctor, John. And it's another doctor that come up. She was like, "Who is this?" She said, "You can't." He said, "We are moving my wife. She's out of here," and stuff like that. The other doctor, the lady doctor, she was like, "You can't take her until I check her vitals and stuff like that." And she said, "Who is this man?" I'm like, he's in the getup of the hospital, and she do not know this man. I said, "Say what now?" So like, what's going on? So like, do he work here or he don't? I mean, you think you know your own colleague, right? So it's like, and he told her to leave and stuff because she was like, "Was there any problem?" He said, "Where's that nurse from last night?" She was like, "What nurse?" He said, "That's the problem." So he's like, "We move my wife now." He told her to leave. And then he talked to John, John talking about take her to this rundown hospital that's a distance away or something like that. And then Mallory finally showed her face, fake, as with this, hey uncle-in-law, how is she? I brought her some flowers and stuff like that, just being fake. And he keep bringing up her husband, like, did Roy do this? Like, do you know who did this? Like, he is set on one of those sons, okay, that did this to his wife. Behold, it's the person in front of him talking to him. It's the initial person who ran down his wife. And then she got in his head talking about, because he said she was found at a tow yard. And she was like, do you have any enemies? And then he relayed it was a shootout. He said it was just a mess how they found her. And she was like, it could be one of your enemies, basically. So what do y'all thought of this whole scene of fake Mallory coming in and this fake doctor that the colleague don't even know who he is? So what are y'all whole thoughts on this whole scene? And he don't trust Jules. Rightfully so. Nobody trusts Jules. And then Mallory said, I said, you can trust Jules. I'm like, but you don't trust Jules. So she just being fake. It's just terrible. So any thoughts on this, Shayna?
I feel like he should have moved his wife the night before. Like, the minute he realized the nurse was never in the room and it was like a fake nurse situation, he should have been moved. Now we got these doctors, he still don't know who to trust. Like, it's just a mess. But I'm glad he realized he can't trust Jules. It's just too little too late. The damage already done now.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Jay, you have any thoughts on this scene?
Yeah, this was crazy to me. It's crazy. It was just Horace's devil work in the works as we see it. You know what I mean? Like, he made that phone call. Him and Jules made the phone call, and Jules just playing right along with everything. Just like, man, he knows the plan. He knows what's going on. So for this lady to come up like, yo, who is this guy? Is he a doctor? Like, you was asking the right questions, but they just was not trying to hear you, dude. Like, it was like, I trust this guy. You shouldn't trust that guy. Norman. You shouldn't. You shouldn't at all. I mean, never trust a guy with no eyebrows, B. For real. Like, don't trust him. Period. Don't trust a guy with no eyebrows, bro. That's it. That's it.
Letitia.
Yeah, but that's the guy that he called. Like that was his friend. The favor he called in. Now, why he showed up in the same hospital get up is beyond me, because obviously the rest of the people there are not gonna know who you are. He could have just showed up as, I mean, he didn't have to have that coat. By the way, where did he get it from? It has the same, emblem as hers. That's really weird. But the other thing I thought was interesting about this scene was that when Mallory was talking, they started to play the commercial in the background that was highlighting the lawsuit. So we could see there basically that it is growing legs and it's getting publicity. So, of course, that sets her into motion to get back to work. So, but this scene is just crazy.
Yeah, very. And she also called Jules when she got in the car and told him that he moved her, and that's not part of Jules' plan for that to happen. And he was like, I'm gonna call him. She's like, no, don't call him. Wait an hour. You know that I told you and stuff like that. So just her trying to cover her behind as usual. So next we get the clown. Oh, we got the clown up here pulling up to the job, in front of the job, and the security said you cannot park here because it's a protest is happening. You need to go to the garage. And he got out the car. He said he's staying parked there. So he got out the car, and he asked these protesters who is paying y'all, and then she's like, my daughter have cancer. Okay, what are you talking about? Who paying y'all? And they is recording this fool, and Roy is just a clown at best. And as he was walking towards the building, he got approached by the lawyer lady. Her name escaped me right now. She served him papers. Lena. What's her name? Selena. Lena
the lawyer. Mm-hmm.
Lena the lawyer. So Lena served them. And she also was playing on his ego, talking about, I know you smarter than Mallory and your father, them. It was just a hot mess. And he was going for it, and he tried not to go for it, but he was going for it for a little bit. Because she said, you don't remember me, huh? Because I guess they went to college together. And they had some dealing with each other at one point and another. So, yeah. So what are y'all thoughts on this clown pulling up to the building, and the security that they hired trying to, protect him, give his best interest, because they know it's a lawsuit going with this cancer and their products and stuff, and he just going up there and then say who paying y'all. It was just a hot mess. So what are your thoughts on this, VACAY-JayTV?
Yeah, man. He's the reigning champion of being the biggest clown in this entire series. I don't like nobody in this show except for Kimmy, right? So for him to do this, it's just another stupid, just insensitive, just really narcissistic, just really just a-hole that he is. He always, every single episode, he proves to be like the biggest a-hole. For him to say, hey, who's paying y'all when you got this child? Clearly the child is right there. You're not looking down, are you? Like, I was mad when he was saying that. Oh, we paying the child to act like she got cancer. I was really mad at that. You know what I mean? Because we got folks in our family with cancer, right? So that kind of like triggered me a little bit. It did. I got to admit it. But then when the lawyer lady came up, it was a nice little banter back and forth. Like, yeah, you arrogant piece of. You don't remember me? You don't remember me from college? Yeah. You wanted me. I dissed you, and you got a little reality check. But for her to be on the property and for this guy to be supposedly securing the property. Yeah, it was right that he fired that guy, because that guy, he ain't know what was really going on. He's I don't know if he's new, I don't know, whatever it is, but yeah, just another episode, just another scene where we got the biggest clown just being the clown. That's all he is.
Letitia, your thoughts on this clown?
Yeah, he's a jerk. He's all the names in the book. He has no shame at all. Like Jay said, very insensitive, just ornery. I'm just gonna stop my car right here. He don't care about the protesters just walking through, just inappropriate all the way around. Just he's the total opposite of Mallory. He cares not, he has no shame at all. Cares not about the image and how that looked, that you would just stop your expensive car right there in front of the protesters like that and just walk through the crowd as if you don't have a care in the world. And it's babies sitting there with cancer. It's just I cannot stand Roy. He's only a step above Calvin and Jillian for me. I cannot stand them.
Oh wow. Okay, Shayna, any thoughts on this scene?
It seems like everybody else. I mean, he's playing his role really well because he's really annoying. So it was insensitive when she pushed that baby up in that wheelchair, and I was like, you think he would turn around? But no. And talking to Lena, I was like, he really gonna try to meet with this lady, knowing that he's slow. But I digress. Like, he's annoying. He's a clown, like everybody said. It is what it is.
So next we are with Jillian. She is in Mallory's office pretending to be Mallory. It was funny to me. I'm like, oh girl, get a grip. And she got called by Roy the clown. He asked, where's my wife? And she said she's at the hospital with to check up on your uncle. And she said, I want to apologize for what happened this morning. I forgot this the same day because I'm looking at her outfit. I'm like, yeah, this the same day. Yeah, so, and she all cluss up on him. She said, I do whatever you like. It's given coming to America. Whatever you like. I was like, yeah, it's just, you think, I don't know. Her bangs, I don't know what's up with Jillian. She just looked so desperate when it came to the scene. It was bad enough she did that crazy bend over. Now she looking desperate all in his face. Talking about, I want to do whatever you like. So what are y'all thoughts on this whole scene, Letitia?
I cannot stand her and her voice. Good night.
I know he's gonna go there. I know he's gonna go there.
But the one thing I thought about Roy in this was he turned her down, but it's not because he's like some old wholesome husband. He just turned her down because he does not, nobody is trusting of anybody in this series. So he thinks that Mallory's gonna spin the block and come back into the room and catch him. That is the only reason why he is not going any forward with Jillian, because if given the chance, he will just sleep. Well, he will attempt to sleep because he can't seem to get it up. So I'm just saying. He seems like he would attempt to get with anybody, but he just don't want Mallory to know.
Yeah, yeah, he cannot get it up for nothing. But Shayna, what are your thoughts on this whole scene? You got any thoughts at all? You don't have to.
No, I agree with Letitia. Her voice is a tad annoying, and she's not playing it off well. He's so suspicious, and I think because he on that stuff, like he's so worried about everything. Like Mallory is not that worried about him. Like, yeah, she don't want you embarrassing her, but relax. But I mean, it's bad when Roy don't even fall for it. I think he would go for it as well if he wasn't suspicious, but I'm glad they didn't do anything because it just would have been a hot mess.
Jay, do you have any thoughts on Jillian?
Just the one time I can say that this guy actually is making sense, because he recognizes that he shouldn't where he eats, and this is too close. So this is the second time. First time was in the bedroom. Second time is like right here. And he's like denying her because she's too close, because he doesn't trust her, because he thinks she's setting him up. She thinks that Mallory's putting her up to it. So for whatever reason, he has sense right here when it comes to this. That's it. Everything else is just he's a bobblehead.
Clown.
Everything else
Right.
he's just an airhead. Everything else he's just everything that we just said. But right here is making total sense. Nah, I can't trust you. Get up out of here. Get up out. What are you doing? And again, what she's doing is just so trife, man. All you're doing is trying to get Calvin back. That's your whole motive, because Calvin is smashing Mallory. You know that. And there's nothing you could do about it. That's what it is. There's nothing you could do about it unless you just totally snitch, which then everybody will be fired. And then everybody might get, sent up, whatever, by Jules. Jules will just take you guys out and do whatever. So at the end of the day, she's trying, and she's going to continue to try. I think she's going to succeed eventually. She's going to wear him down. Eventually, he's going to be like, all right, just go down real quick and just see if you can get it up. We'll see. Let's try it. His dumb ass going to be like, let's try it, but not here. Let's go to a hotel. Let me take you to where I take my other hoes. I mean, where the other ladies meet me. And then maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe in part 2. You know what I mean? So we'll see. We'll see. You know what I mean? But he's like, hey, no, I'm not doing it. Okay.
Okay. Well, yeah. You see, girl, you looking bad, girl. Anyway, we are at the motel. I'm like, do they have a day off, or do they got a certain time they go in? I don't know. But
you never have a day off in Tyler Perry land.
So yes, they are at the motel. You see, basically Angel moved in because he ain't got nowhere else to stay, so he's staying in rain bed, sleeping in rain bed. So she's on the phone, baby sis Sylvie. We finally get to see her in the flesh. Besides that flashback, she said, did you get the money? Because I guess her sister wanted to join the cheerleading squad. Then she said he took it, which is that creep Frank, I think that's his name, took the money, and he won't let me be a cheerleader and stuff like that, because she thinks she's a nurse and she's living in this beautiful apartment or whatever. And she said, I'll be 18 in 2 years. I could come and live with you. And Kimmy is like holding back her tears and stuff like that, because she knows she is like telling this lie and stuff. And she said she's gonna wire her some more money, but she's gonna put it in her name. She said at a grocery store. So when you go to the grocery store with the mom, just sneak off, try to get it and stuff like that. I'm like, girl, how you gonna make some money? You is not even a good stripper. But anyway, I guess. But yeah, so what's y'all thoughts on this whole scene? Started with Shayna.
I mean, she definitely not a good stripper, but
where's this money coming from?
It's gonna come from Horace. But I mean, it was sad that she had to lie to her sister, and it's just like the fact that I'm still not over the mom, like her talking to her mom, but the sister like being naive and just kind of oblivious. I'm like, oh, such a shame, but I'm glad she's okay in the house, and like the mom's boyfriend ain't doing nothing to her. It's just like, how long can Kimmy keep up this lie, which we know not for long.
Right, for sure. Jay?
Yeah, I agree with Shayna. Definitely sad. This is just, you at the bottom, B, that you got a lot of your own sister. You know what I mean? Like, you at the bottom. Like, you can't tell her the truth. And, you have to just keep doing what you can to send her money. Yeah, I'm going to wire it to you. Just wait for mom to do some scratch-offs and then go away and go get your money. It's bad when you gotta like sneak around your parents. It's bad when you have to lie to your siblings about the situation that you're in, you know. So I thought it was just another just down moment for Kimmy. You know what I'm saying? It's just another reason for me to just feel extra sorry for her in this situation. Just again, to me, she's the only one that I like, because she kind of walked into this and she was young and naive, and now she's caught up and she's a little older now, and it's like she's stuck. You know, you ever feel stuck in a situation, stuck on a job, stuck in a relationship, stuck in whatever? Like, that's where she is. And I think everybody can relate to Kimmy in this situation, where it's like you can't possibly tell the truth, because if you tell the truth, it's just going to set off all the alarms. So what can she do? Like, there's no way out for Kimmy. So that's why I feel bad for her. And I want nothing but the best for her. For real.
Yeah. Letitia, do you have any thoughts on this whole situation with Sylvie?
Just two things. One, I think they just made it very clear to notice that she's 16 years old, and that'll be important at some point. And then also, this is where I need Kimmy to have a little bit more angel in her, because concoct a plan. If you're able to talk to your sister, there is no way I would ever be sending any money to the mama and Frank. We would have already had a plan together. Girl, this is what you're going to do. I'm going to send this money here, and I need you to go there right after school or during school or whatever to go pick up the money. She could have been sending her money that way, but also putting together a plan, because she doesn't have to lie to her sibling. I know she's only 16. She probably doesn't want to burden her, but I kind of feel like she could have been putting together some kind of plan to help move herself out of the situation, or at least take care of the sister and not take care of the mama and Frank. Because I wish I would give them some money. Not never.
Yeah, I agree. That's something like, so when she said she was gonna wire her the money in her name, I was like, okay, that's better. But she said they always watching her, so
I get it, but they could have put together some other type of plan. Go pick up the money from, I'll drop it off at your friend's place and you go pick it up from there, or something like that. Because it's just no way.
Kimmy cannot escape for so long after without Jules like checking her old body, like where you at, you know? So it's like kind of dangerous, and we didn't, you know, you don't want them to know about Sylvie.
True, but all at the same time. I mean, she didn't have time to go to horses. She didn't have time to go to the hospital. She had time to, go to the store.
That she keep getting approached by Jules or body eventually. Right? Those times.
I get it, but she was sending money to them already, is what I'm saying, though. So if that's a plan, then maybe she could concoct some other type of plan to say, hey, go here and pick up the money versus, because if it was up to, just never mind. That just makes me so mad that she's sending the money.
Yeah, same here. That's what I said like a couple episodes ago. I'm like, girl, no. We are at the office with Roy and Jules. Jay got me saying Jules, but Jules, he said he came approached about the girl, Kimmy, because Mallory want to know who Kimmy is, because he said he talked too much, because I'm gonna tell you why he talked too much for me. Because when Jules asked him about I guess the arrangement of the shares and stuff, he shared like we have more share as a couple, and then when we separate, I guess it all dissolve or something. Like, he giving key details in my mind. I'm like, shut up, you talk too much. But yes, and he also said he might approach Lena, I guess that's her name, the lawyer lady. And he said it's best if if Mallory or your father handle it. So he also is playing on his ego and stuff. Like he said, if something happened, it won't land on you. It was like he was just playing in this dude's face and stuff like that. And what are y'all thoughts on this whole interaction with Roy trying to step up, talk to the lawyer chick who is the lawyer that's representing the clients of these cancer patients, and also him letting them know about the ends of these shares and stuff, like the company and details of. So what are your thoughts on this, Jay?
Yeah, it's just I wasn't too like, this is a great scene. No. It's just information. Yeah, it was informative. It was just like you said, dude was just talking too much. Jules is definitely just listening in and just taking it all in like he usually does, and he act like he don't know what's going on, but he knows everything that's going on, and that's how you move, like you're playing chess, not checkers. Yeah. You just say, "Oh, really? Oh, really?" Like you don't know what's going on, and that's what a lot of people do. Some people who know how to do that, they just take in the information and be like, "Oh, no, I didn't know that. Really? Okay, the shares. So if this person died, oh, okay, I didn't know that." I mean, my question is, does Roy even know? I mean, if he knows all the details of the shares and everything else like that, does Roy even know that Jules has a piece of this as well? That's the question. You know what I mean? Because for him to be sharing it like that, I mean, you would think that if Jules knew, then Roy wouldn't be sharing it like, oh, I'm just giving you new information. No, Jules knows it all, but I don't think Roy knows that he has a piece and a stake in the company. So again, just like you said, he's talking too much and he's divulging too much information. He's trying to advise him as to let your father, Mallory, handle it. You know, you're not the head of this thing. I know the lady outside, the lawyer lady, gassed you up. Okay, that's what she did. She gassed you up so you will sit down and talk with her. She gassed you up. You know you're running the company. He just fell right into that.
Right. Idiot, that's like,
right. So he's now in the office like, yeah, I'm going to handle this. No, you're not. Just sit down, boy. And that's what Jules trying to tell him. But hey, Jules is smart. I'm going to take the information and I'm going to use it. I'm going to spend the block on that when I need to use it.
Yeah. Shayna, you got any thoughts on this scene?
Yeah, I mean, of course, be like, okay, Jules already know what's going on. Him asking like about the divorce, I was like, okay. I mean, it's Roy not paying attention because it's like it's common sense. Like it's clear that Mallory's getting a piece of the pie. Otherwise, why would she stay with you? There's no other reason why she would be here. So it's evident. But it's like, all right, now I got all the details of like how it's going to be split specifically. So it might be more to it later. Maybe not. Who knows? But definitely, I was glad that he was like, look, you know, you got to pacify Roy like a little baby, but it's like, let Mallory handle it, please, before you go out there and mess something else up. Yeah, just be like, nice, got to gas him up a little bit and then be like, all right, now sit back down, stay in your corner, don't leave the room without being watched like you're a little toddler or something. But I mean, yeah, it was just, I agree with Jay, just informative.
Okay. Yeah, it definitely was informative, especially for Jules. Letitia, you got any thoughts before I move on this scene?
Just one quick one. This is the scene where I actually felt a little bad for Roy. After all that gassing up or whatever, he was kind of like trying to build himself up and then he ran out of the room. And Jules was like, he about to go use again. I'm like, this man has low self-esteem and he has a problem. Like I felt bad for him in this scene. Like, okay, clearly something has happened where he feels this way. Because in my opinion, I mean, I guess material things don't really matter, but I'm like, you're rich, you have access, you're fine. There's no reason for you to lack that kind of self-esteem. So clearly there's some other things going on with him. And I honestly did feel really bad because his go-to is just to go hit a bump. Instead of just dealing with what you have in front of you, you know?
Do you feel bad about him because he's a junkie or bad because like he's low?
I feel like he just has really low self-esteem, even though I don't think he feels good enough. And then it's played out every time because his daddy can't stand him. Uncle can't stand him. You know, they're like, he's very despised. Him and his brother are despised. And I don't think so. I think he's in a different, we see the physical trap that Kimmy and Angel are in, but Roy's trapped too. And I just feel bad for him. You know, it's like, damn, this is crazy. It don't take away from the fact he's still a jerk. But I did feel bad, like, dang, that's a terrible way to live. And it's like he can't even get out of this funky reputation that he has. Nobody takes him seriously.
That's a very good perspective. Because it just reminds me of something that I heard about, right? When men are hurting, they don't usually talk about it, right? Because it's hard for us to communicate most times. So instead of talking about it, we'll act it out. We'll be angry and we'll be a-holes and we'll do that because we don't want to cry. We don't want to get into an emotional state where we exhibit, you know, a vulnerable self. So we'll become a-holes and we'll be jerks. And that's in defense of the hurt that we're going through. So it's interesting that you brought that up, Letitia, because that just popped in my head. I don't feel sorry for him. He makes a decision. He a grown-ass man, okay? You're a grown-ass man.
I know I had to come back around to this.
You know I had to come back around. You know what I'm saying? It was very, very, you know, I could get introspective and then I could just keep it real surface and be like, bro, like, get it together, bro.
I don't feel sorry for him because of how he treats Kimmy. She's his, like, the one who he lashes out on and kind of takes his frustration out on. So it's like, all right, the minute you feel bad for him, then look how he's mistreating Kimmy. Like, so no, I don't feel bad for him. And he is slow. Like, look, just find something else to do if this ain't the profession for you.
Like, go to therapy. Like,
go on and get yourself.
It's that misdirect
anger. Go to the gym, dog. Go punch a punching bag. Don't punch women. Don't punch women with your words. Don't be abusive, bro. There's other options and ways in which for you to get your frustration out. Go to therapy and let them tell you how to use an outlet in order to, you know, get your frustration out. But he is trapped. I agree with you, Letitia. He is trapped in this whole, again, we talk about how image is everything to Mallory. It seems like he can't shake it, as you said. He can't shake this image, this bad image of just being a privileged Black man living off of your parents and not really having a say and not really being trusted to run anything because you're an addict, because, you know, you have chosen to go down these avenues that you shouldn't even go down. So maybe if you didn't go down these avenues to bump up stuff and to play with women and to do all this and that, maybe they would trust you a little bit more, but they can't trust you because of your attitude towards them and because of your insecurities, as you said, Letitia, and because you're acting out. He's acting out. That's what's going on with him.
Yeah, I agree. So we at the motel again. They did not leave this room this whole episode. I don't know if they watched Day Behind. But yeah, so, you know, Kimmy is all in her feelings about lying to her sister and stuff. And, you know, they just got to get out of there. They just want to get out of there. So I can't remember too much what happened here for us, like verbatim. Like, Letitia, do you have any notes on this? This notes, lady?
Yeah, this is just basically when she finally did decide, but she was going back and forth. She felt like Horace reminded her of her grandfather, which was the only man that was ever nice to her, she said. But she did essentially say, okay, no, I'm in. Let's do this. So she decided to go along with Angel's plan.
Yeah, she's still mourning Rain too. She's still upset about the whole Rain situation, which again, I am upset with her still. As we are in this cycle, this we know what happened, but my whole thing is why didn't you go to the nurse's desk and speak to a nurse and not believe this patient? Again, she's like going through, it's like people kind of put themselves in a sorrowful position and don't have all the information. Like if you just get the information, you might not be as sad as you need to be. You know what I mean? Get the truth. Once you get the truth, then it's like, oh, okay, they moved her. Well, where did they move her to? So for 2 or 3 episodes, we're now rolling with her and sad with her. She's already downtrodden. She's already being beat down. She's already feeling bad about lying to her sister. It's like we just rolling with her, and we know the truth, but it's like, dude, if you would just common sense, ask the nurse at the desk, where's my friend? That's it. So we're just rolling with it.
You mean the same nurses that was laughing at her friend?
Yes, that's what I'm going to say.
Like, nah, not those. The lady that told her, hey, she's down the hall. The older lady that was like, she's down the hall.
What if she wasn't there? With the nurses who were on the shift don't know where she went?
Again, we talking.
Should have told her because Forrest was the one that had her moved.
Then go talk to a doctor. Find her someone.
Ray couldn't even get no doctor.
She running all over the hospital. Go find someone.
No.
Find the head doctor of that trash ass hospital if there is one.
This is a lack of communication between her and Horace. Horace could have said, "Oh, I had your friend moved," and that would have solved that.
That too.
Exactly.
That too. But again, it's Horace not saying anything, and it's her not even asking about it. Not even saying, "Yo, my friend died. You were supposed to go do that." Not even like telling him. She didn't even tell him.
Say it again. When he said, "I didn't visit your friend," I'm not gonna ask you again. I asked you to visit her, and you told me you didn't visit her. I'm not gonna ask you nothing else. So,
well, he did say, "Oh, you mad at me because of your friend?" And she's like, "No." She could have told him right there. I said, "Yes, I'm mad because of my friend."
Because in her mind, she think Horace is the leader of
this whole
He didn't help her before. She
was scared. She was scared.
And the lady lays in the bed next to her. So why wouldn't she trust her?
I don't trust no damn lady. I don't know freaking.
I
don't know what the hell you want.
Laughing at my friend. Like, that don't make any sense.
Look, I don't trust nobody, but I ain't gonna trust yo drugged up, hurt ass in the bed next to my friend. I'm not gonna trust you. I don't know you. I don't know you, lady. I don't know this lady.
Why would that lady lie?
Right.
Why would she not lie? She could be delusional. Like, yeah, I saw your friend, her ghost went up into heaven. Like, I don't know you, lady.
Anything that didn't make sense.
I do not know this lady. Why am I going to trust her? That makes no sense.
You're going to trust the nurses who are giggling at your friend.
I'm going to find somebody. That's what we're going to do. We're going to find somebody, Kimmy. That's what we're going to do. You need me there. I'll be there for you, Kimmy. I'll make it make sense for you, Kimmy. You know what I'm saying? Okay, and we'll slap all the nurses that was laughing at Rain. Okay, we'll slap them real quick. You'll slap them because I don't slap ladies. So,
yeah, DeMarcus, I forgot about that. They were supposed to do his team. I ain't know that could be done.
Yeah, he mentioned that too. He did mention that.
That's weird.
Then he said he did another one. Was it the friend that we meet later? I thought it was him that got it done.
What'd you say?
Remember he said that
because she's in the hospital. Because people in the hospital are drugged up, ma'am. People in the hospital have drugs, and there's people who hallucinate from those drugs, and there's people who have side effects from drugs. Makes total sense to me.
What are you talking about? I'm talking about Angel talking about getting his.
No, I'm answering Kira. I'm answering Kira. Kira. We laughing together because why she got to be on drugs? Because she in the hospital. We laughing together.
At that hospital, they're not even giving Tylenol, let alone.
Yeah, she said she was in pain, so I think that's why Kimmy would believe that she passed on. Like she was in so much pain.
And she said she never saw a doctor.
Right? So
she just made a uninformed conclusion, and then she's like thinking about it. Even right here, she's like, they put Home Depot products, not Home Depot, but warehouse products in my friend. That's why she's going. So she already like concluded that she's done because they put the foam up in her. You know what I'm saying? They put the no flat tire foam in her booty. So yeah.
And Rain said she had blood clots, so the blood clots.
Yeah, the blood clots, all of that.
It was just bad.
She just writing her off. That was but she's gonna die. She's gonna die, man. She wrote her off. Like I believe everybody. The janitor could have told me, she's gone. I believe it. She had no flat in her butt.
I mean, they was there. They were.
I'm saying she drawing her own conclusions. Like, come on, uninformed, like totally uninformed. You can't be that young. Listen, you are 20 something. You 23. All right. I don't know what the education was like. Who knows? I mean, you was about to turn 18, right? So she was damn near graduating high school, right? I mean, but again, you can graduate high school, not go to college, not have life experiences. So I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
It's the first for her, so
it's all
you
traumatic.
blaming her not asking the doctor a lack of life experience?
Yes, because if you're experienced in life, you would say, I'm not going to believe you drugged up patient. I'm not going to talk to these whack ass nurses. I need to talk to a doctor. All right. Perfect example. Norman. Okay. Even though he got the wrong doctor now, but he was talking to a doctor. That's a perfect example. Life experience will tell you, talk to somebody who is actually an official person.
Jeez. So, Letitia, I need your help with this one. What was this scene? I know Mallory and Jules are at the office, and I guess they was talking about her husband. You know, he made a viral appearance in front of the building with his entrance. So, what else was?
Nothing. Jules was just giving Mallory the update. She walked in right after Roy ran out. And so he just said basically Roy went to go use somewhere and she got the update and that's it. I only wrote like one line for this.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Okay. And you see her face because you know she all about image, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like really a nothing burger. So anybody got any thoughts before I move on?
Nothing burger. I like that. We can move on.
Okay, so these people.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Go ahead, Letitia.
Goodbye.
She said yes. Go ahead. I know you got something to say. What they was talking about here, Letitia notes. She cracking up.
I am cracking up because it was just the end of this scene, you know, it was cracking up. And then it made me think because I remember Jay,
where you go? Jay left.
Jay was like, Monique, you're gonna have to handle this one. I'm not putting that on the screen. Oh my gosh.
I put a little a little emoji over it, of course. I was not gonna do that. So they broke up. They breaking up. I don't know why they together, but okay. They forever gonna have a shirt off. So one of them or both of them, right?
That remind me of that Boondocks episode. He's talking about Tyler Perry. Like, you gotta be Greek. That Tyler Perry Boondocks episode where he's like, the man gotta be Greek with his shirt off. Ain't nothing changed even since back then.
So what was talking about besides them talking about breaking up? Is they talking about the company and Jay, do you know what was Jay? Jay, are you there?
Did not get off like that.
Right. I was just like, are you there, Jay? Do you want to talk about this, Jay? This scene of
next slide, please. Thank you.
You know what? But so Barney is telling him basically go to your mom's, and Charles wants to go out or whatever. They were professing love for each other, but Charles is like he don't want to be closeted. Barney had already told him 10 million times, look, I work for your father. I'm in the old boys club. I can't just be out and about proud and gay. You know, so I keep my private life private. Let's just keep this thing together. But they end up getting into an argument. Barney was like, I'm done. And not just done with this. I'm talking about the whole situation. He go to leave. And then
yeah.
Then we get the cheeks. And Charles said, you'll be back for this ass.
You know, Charles is so petty, yo. It's like he is so catty. It's ridiculous. Shane, you got any thoughts on this?
It just wasn't no rhyme or reason for him to pull his pants down, but you know, they just had to just make it spicy.
You had to show what you're gonna be missing, okay?
Like he could just turned around. No, he was like, "You really gonna see it?" Like, okay, but I mean, I'm sure they're gonna get back together.
Charles just want to party all the time. Oh, geez. So you know, Vernon said it's bad for business, so we're gonna move on since Jay is no longer here. Let's get him back on the screen. So this is the last scene. Jay, are you there? Can you come back, Jay? Not the record scratch.
All right, let's get to it. Yeah. All right. This is this was a crazy scene. This is the last one right here, man. Super G, super crazy. Like, this is the crazy side that your girl Olivia has been warning us about. She's been telling us, like, this dude is the devil.
That's true.
Don't antagonize him. He will pop off, and he literally popped off because, man, this was all a setup by Horace, as we know. And yeah. She's gone. You know my brother? Before I start taking people, you know my brother? Everybody gone. Everybody. He ain't care. He was like, you an innocent lady? You don't know my brother? You know my brother? Done. Everybody done.
Yes, my mouth was on the floor when that happened, and I was like,
surprised.
And for that nurse lady, I don't know if she was in on it or not, but yeah, she lost her life. Okay. And she was trying to help his wife, I think. Unlike the Dr. John, whoever this guy is.
And I was like, dang, why he popped the EMTs? All they did was open the door.
I mean, no witness.
You can't have witnesses.
Right.
Dang, he's just irrational.
Cameras somewhere, but
he didn't even care though. He walked off like a G in broad daylight. Didn't care.
I mean, it's his wife. He said, y'all playing with me. He said, y'all was playing with me at the hospital. Now y'all playing me on this truck. Come on now.
Listen, you heard what he said. Wife. He said that she's all I got. She's all I got. So you thought that you was going to be able to move my wife. You was supposed to take care of her. You didn't take care of her? Oh, I'm sorry. That's it? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we could do it. We can't. Okay. Hey. I would have flipped too. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. You said you was going to do a job to take care of the life of my wife. The only thing I have left? Oh, nah, because I don't got family. Like, I don't even consider my brother family. I don't consider nobody family. I don't got nobody left. This is what you do. You got to go. I don't condone violence, though.
I mean, though, in all fairness, first of all, he called them for a favor, first of all. And the man did say at first, I don't really advise that you move her. It might be a little bit too far. And he didn't listen. He coerced these people to move his wife, and then they got to expire because he was irrational, and he's still irrational. So,
well, I mean, okay, let's think about it from another standpoint, just another POV, right? If I got my wife in the hospital and they tell me everything's fine, we're gonna take her out of this coma, she's gonna be able to talk, and everything is good. And then all of a sudden, this person comes in who's supposed to be part of your staff that I thought was part of your staff. And then I go to your staff and they're like, no, it's just been us. That would cause major suspicion for a person to be able to just easily walk in, put something in my wife's IV. That's going to be cause for alarm. Now, the irrational part was him not listening to the actual lead doctor. Say, no, you shouldn't move her because we got, that's the irrational part. But again, he was running on emotion and off of fear, right? Mm-hmm. Fear that somebody else could easily just come in and we're just sitting ducks in this hospital. Let's try to move her. Now, again, I'm with you, Letitia. Totally irrational. Like all signs are leading to don't move her because she's gonna go. Mm-hmm. Everybody said the same thing,
But
so
the difference though for me is that he called that dude. That's his dude.
That's his guy.
So that's what I'm saying. So I'm like, that's why he's irrational, because this is somebody you called. Is this fool qualified? You said that he was. You know what I'm saying? You called him.
Letitia, this guy got to be like the family doctor, like a family physician, right? Because for me, knowing how Horace has his connection to send this guy in to do what he needed to do, send the lady in, he had to be like well known to the entire family. So that's probably why he called him in because like, okay, I trust you, I know you, but Norman had no idea that Horace had his own plan for this to really happen the way it did. You know what I mean?
No, that's true. I guess he could. I guess the brother could have hired the guy. That's true.
Yeah. He just said, look, that has to be that dude he said that was saying when he spoke to Jules, I need to call in a favor to the doctor. He owes me some favors. And Jules was like, what type of favors are you talking about? I think that's the guy right there.
I think so too, because look at his face.
Yeah. And he got no eyebrows. You can't trust him. You know what I'm saying? You can't trust. I'm just saying.
Can't trust no man with no eyebrows.
Don't trust a man with no eyebrows and 2 first names. I'm just saying.
Hey, look. You're right.
It's a gangster lesson. You know what I'm saying? I've been watching gangster movies all my life. You know what I'm saying? So.
All right. So, Shane, you had any thoughts of Norman and his rampage of unaliving?
No, I agree with Leticia. I mean, his acting irrational is justified in my opinion. I would have been acting out too. Even with him wanting to move the wife, like I was thinking like you need to move her, but he waited too long for me. It was just the timing that he waited to do it. It wasn't that he moved her. It was that he waited too long to move her. Like, all right, the damage is done now. You don't know what that nurse was doing when she was, or that fake nurse was doing when she was tampering with the stuff. You don't know nothing. So the damage is done. But I mean, I probably would have took everybody out too. He don't got nothing to lose now. He said that was his only person. There's nothing to lose. So why not? Like, he gonna get down to the bottom of this. And I ain't mad at it.
Yeah, on top of that, Shane, I mean, at this point, she's a vegetable. You know what I mean? At this point, like,
I was thinking maybe the woman was lying because the day before y'all say she's good and you're about to pull out of the coma, and suddenly she's a vegetable. Like,
well, that's because of that fake nurse that came in with the IV.
Nurse.
It was that fake nurse, exactly. It's a fake nurse that came in and put some pine sol in her IV.
I didn't know what to trust though. It's like, could it have been the fake nurse? Could this doctor just be lying? He don't know who to trust. He could be lying.
Yeah, that's true.
Exactly. That's why he wants to get out of there so he could try to control. He's trying to control the environment. That's what he's trying to do.
He doesn't. That doctor could have been lying. She knows that she also works with his brother, so he doesn't know. I would have taken her out. My first thought was like, she might be lying.
You a Delaware G, boy. You better.
And he's also bewildered because of the he go to that nurse's station, ask for that bed, and they don't know what he's talking about. Right. They don't know about this nurse, and he probably
thinking he was just tired or hallucinating or just
losing his mind.
Yeah, he knew something was wrong. He knew something was wrong. He knew it. Like he had that gut feeling, like
second guessing himself though. Like, all right, I've been here all the time. Like, and then you tell me she's good. You tell me she's not. Somebody's lying.
Mm-hmm.
Remember how Mallory was like, "Yo, we've given a lot to this hospital." He's like, "That's all the more reason why to move her because you know they just do stuff for money." You know what I'm saying? They'll give us extra because people are moving based on how much money they're going to get paid or how much money we invest in their hospital. So let me move her to a more controlled environment. But she was already gone, dog. Like, she was already gone.
Yeah. Or maybe this person, Horace got to this bald head guy. We still don't really know.
He did. I think
maybe she wasn't gone and they just wasn't doing their job. Like, we don't really know.
Now he got a bullet in his head, so look.
So when that thing said beep, when they got that flatline, she gone, man.
Right.
She gone. She out of here.
And you out of here too. Bye.
This was a G move. I do like the ending, but I still give it a 7.5 because they drug it out to the very end.
Yeah, I admit it. I agree.
They drugged that. That's why I was like, just like these what you call them? Empty sandwiches. There was a whole lot of empty sandwiches. It was nothing burger. There you go. I said empty sandwiches, kind of the same thing. It was a lot of those scenes that I was just like, thanks for the info. Appreciate it. Okay, you're gonna have an argument with Calvin. Thanks. Okay, I was just like, can we get to some? You know me, y'all know me.
Yes,
I'm an action dude, boy.
Yeah, let's get to the nitty gritty.
You talk too much. I'm like, I'm gone. I'm like.
Zone out. Yeah, we know. But speaking of so make sure y'all like this video, like on everyone's channel and subscribe to everyone's channel. We greatly appreciate it. Shayna, what is your rating since we get through the episode?
I give it like a 7, maybe a 7.5. It wasn't like y'all said, it didn't really get that interesting till this scene right here.
The 8 would do it for me because this scene right here.
That scene was enough to boost it to 8.
Yep. I'm like, oh, it was like no hesitation when he did it. So I like it. So
you're just a gangster. You're a gangster.
So Olivia tried to warn the people. So here Norman is in the flesh. Unhinged. Rightfully so. Because y'all playing on his head top about his wife the whole time. Who ran her over? Who was that nurse? Like, talking about you can save her. Now she's gone. I don't know. It's like y'all playing with this man's feelings and he about to unleash on y'all his wrath. Okay? He lost the only person that he cared about. So there's that. So yeah, so it's the end of episode 6. Y'all ain't any final thoughts on this episode? Nope. All right. What did Miss Kara say? Norman wants to have her post like Oz. Yo.
Almost. She almost made it though. She did almost
right. I'm gonna say almost.
Almost no cigar though. You know what I mean? Like, if she ain't died in transport,
beauty and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
if she didn't die in transport, it would have been the same way. Yeah, he would have had her like
that's crazy
on the machines. Yeah, it's true.
But that's a lot of money to be pouring out to have your wife on the machines constantly, and you don't want to let her go. So yeah, that's a lot of money. So before we get out of here, before we go around to see what people got going on their channels, make sure y'all like the video, please. We would greatly appreciate it. And also subscribe to everyone's channel up here. It will help build the channel if you like, subscribe, and share the things. And Shayna, what you got coming up on your channel if you like to share with the people?
I'm going to try to recap Love and Marriage Huntsville tonight, just to put something out there. So I'll be doing that. And Sisters is on right now, so maybe I'll jump on with y'all.
Okay.
Other than that, we shall see.
Okay. Lining up with Letitia. What you got going on your channel, girl?
Okay, so I just dropped my finale episodes for Beauty in Black the other day. I do Love and Marriage Huntsville with Monique, 69 Ways, and Candy Love on, what are we doing that on Sundays? Sundays. And I'm getting ready to get started with season 5 of Family Business. So get ready for New Orleans. I see some movement on Instagram with it looks like Arrington was coloring his hair again. So I'm like, it looks like it might be some promotions coming on. So it looks like we'll be gearing up for NOLA. So don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.
All right. Next up, we got the Scorpio birthday dude coming up, VACAY-JayTV. What you got coming up on your channel?
Good job, Monique. Appreciate it. Thanks everybody here. So we got the B-Day coming up, fam. We got the Vacay B-Day next Thursday, family. Coming to America theme. All right, if you want to attend, hit me up, VACAYJTV@gmail.com, or hit me up on IG if you follow me on IG. If you don't, follow me. That's just me. Hopefully I'll get to your message in time, but it will be a private affair. You know what I mean? We will be live, but it won't be publicly live, okay? We going to be doing some exclusive stuff on there. So I'm saying look out for that. We just finished up Penguin, so definitely check out those videos and the live that me and Monique did. All right, we getting geared up and ready for Cross. Cross is supposed to be coming out, tomorrow? Right? Tomorrow. Mm-hmm. So we should be doing something on that with Tika Deshawn from All Things Ruthless, the homie. And then man, just get ready. Just get ready, get set. We're gonna be doing some recaps videos. NOLA, Family Business. We on top of that too. So get ready for that too. You know what I'm saying? Get it from a male perspective as well. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. And yeah, man, we got a lot going on. Stay tuned. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Definitely notification bell. You know what it is. Your man VACAY, you know what I'm saying? Coming to America, baby. You know what I'm saying? Zamunda, let's do this.
Oh, geez. Oh, goodness. So for me, Zamunda. For me, yeah, like Jay said, yesterday we covered the finale of The Penguin. That was a dope finale. So yes, please check out the replay on that, because that was something. And tonight, Candy Love, Tamika's Den, and hopefully Shayna, we gonna be giving our first reaction of Sisters episode 5. We're gonna give our raw reaction right after the episode. So yeah, so make sure y'all, if y'all into Tyler Perry Sisters, make sure y'all check us out. And also Sunday, Love and Marriage Huntsville with Letitia, Candy Love, and Inga. Yeah, we're gonna cover that. And Found, if y'all into the NBC Found. So yeah, also cover that. And like you said, we're gearing up for what? Cross. I cannot wait. It's come out tomorrow. So I cannot wait to tune in and give our thoughts for that. So yes, that's about it for me.
Shout out to Reasonable Doubt getting renewed for season 3.
Yes.
Yeah, we're excited about that. So you know the squad, we all gonna get together for season 3 because we got a lot to talk about. That last one was fire. So
yes,
get ready for that. Get ready for that, fam. And also I got last thing. Raising Kanan trailer, whenever it's gonna come out.
I thought it was out. You scared.
Nah, get ready. Whenever it come out, you know your boy's gonna jump on it. I'm gonna be live 2-3 minutes after it comes out. We're gonna be breaking it down. So look out for that, fam. Look out.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, so that is it. We about to get out of here. Shout out to the live chat. We appreciate you guys for coming through, chatting it up with us. Replay game. Let us know your thoughts on episode 6. How would you rate it? Was it a nothing burger? Like me and Jay would say, it was like a filler episode.
Nothing sandwich. So, yes. Nothing sandwich. I'll go with a sandwich over a burger.
Nothing sandwich. Okay. Yeah. So let us know your thoughts below in the comments below. So yeah, we are out of here. You guys have a good one. We'll see you in the next one. Bye. On track, now we on way up. Don't be used as easy as a layup.